A few months back, we got to talk with Jules and her experiences with an entity we identified as the Hat Man. I invited our past guest, Olivia, to join us in the call as she had a past experience with the same entity. Although we do not get to decode all the mysteries that shroud these encounters, we learn a little bit more about the elusive entity we all know as the Hat Man. Enjoy.
Ayun nga, meron akong place na pinupuntahan for like 3 years na daw. Tapos, syempre, dream yun eh. Wala akong maalala. Sabi
Yes,
ko, what do
oo.
you mean? Anong place? Direct kinakwento ko kasi fresh
Mm,
siya eh. Kaya
mm,
hindi agad
oo,
ako nagising.
oo.
Tapos sabi niya, papakita ko. Eh din yun, meron akong place na pinupuntahan. Lagi yun sa dream ko. Parang normal na siya sa'kin. Memorize ko na yung place na yun. Yun pala yung place pupunta kay Hatman.
Iba pa to sa corridor.
Yeah. Yung corridor, yun yung parang, yun yung ano niya mismo. Yun yung first niya. Itong
Mm,
place na pinupuntahan niya, parang, alam mo yun, parang bahay niya.
oo, oo.
Isa siyang, para siyang mall. Para siyang mall, kung makikita mo, para lang siyang mall. And, yung corridor, pag pumasok ka dun sa headquarters niya, nandun sa gilid. Para lang siyang mall na normal, may mga tao. Tapos, sobrang familiar ng place na yun kasi lagi ko nga pinupuntahan. Sabi ko, mayroong mga hidden message na kay Hatman. Matagal na pala niya pinapakita sa akin.
Mm,
Pero, parang 3 years na daw kasi. So, parang hindi na daw siya maka-wait. Hindi siya yung kumakausap sa akin kahapon muna ha. I mean sa dream ko, yung parang isa ding girl, ina-explain niya sa'kin na may abilities din daw siya, ganyan. Hindi ko siya kilala eh. Hindi ko siya kilala kung sinong girl 'to.
baka siya to. Ayun, papasok na siya. Hi, Jules.
Hi.
Good evening in your
I
time.
know.
Yeah. Olivia is here.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Olivia, for taking the time also.
Hi. Hi, Jules.
Hi.
Actually, I kind of bugged Olivia. I think I woke her up because
Oh,
again, and she woke up from a dream. Again, she said, "I'm not sure if it's a dream or it's not," but again, she was dreaming of him. I'll let her tell you the story first again because she's been having a few visitations the past 2 nights or last night, Olivia. I'm not sure.
okay.
She said that he looked sad. I mean,
Yeah.
recently, yeah, and he was asking her to help him do something,
Hmm. Okay.
and she was able to visit. She went to this different place. It looked like a mall, but again, she felt that it was very familiar to her, and that it was a place the Hatman used to take her to. Is that correct, Olivia? Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, you're correct. It's like, actually, it's a place wherein I've been there for almost 3 years. It's like a forest, actually. And
Hmm.
then there's a hidden place on the right side. Then when you enter, you'll see the headquarters of Hatman. So it's really weird because I didn't know. He told me last night that I've been showing this for you for almost 3 years and you didn't notice. And I'm tired. Can you help me now? Like, I was in shock. Like, oh my god, what's this?
Yeah.
I feel so tired. Like I just woke up from that dream.
Just now.
Yes,
Yeah,
just now.
just now.
Just now.
And then he told me na you need to go. You need to talk to someone. And I was like, okay. And then when I opened my phone, I saw next message that hey, we have an interview. Like, oh my god, the synchronicity.
Yeah, it's crazy. The synchronicities. Wait,
Yeah.
so he's encouraging you to talk? Like,
Yeah.
Like right
He
now?
the other day, he went here in my room. He told me that he was not aggressive. He was like, "Can I talk to you?" He was facing the wall, but I know it's him.
Mm-hmm.
Then I felt a different type of emotions. It
Yeah.
was sad. Um, it feels like he was trapped in a curse. He keeps telling me that.
Hmm.
And then
Hmm.
last night in my dream, I confirmed. He said he was in a trap. That's why he was doing those things before, like
Yeah.
getting people, scaring people. Have you seen his true face?
What do you mean? But two-faced?
I mean true face,
His real
the
face.
scary face.
Mm-hmm. Just recently.
Oh, can you describe him?
Well, I never saw my whole life until recently. So it's been 34 years. He just came as Dark. And that was actually the name I gave him, was the Dark. And then when I figured out who he was on the internet and stuff, which was only like 6 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
he still never appeared to me. But then I guess I started to get kind of angry at the stories that I would read about him hurting people. And because that's not my experience. My experience is like yours, like very loving and
Sorry,
kind.
Jules.
Yeah.
For Olivia, it was not peaceful. They would yank her while she was sleeping. She was
Oh,
angry. She was angry for the. So it's similar to the other stories. Yeah. Sorry.
okay. Yeah. To other stories, not yours then. Um, yeah, okay. So my experience was always very kind and gentle. And that, well, ish, like there was still stuff that he did. And then recently, I started to figure out who he truly was, and I was mad. And I started waking up with bruises on my arms, which I woke up with one on my
Oh,
arm today, which is horrible. And they're fingerprint bruises, like they're just like little circles. And I don't understand how I got it, because like my dog was not in my house, or I don't know anything. And so 3 nights ago, his face was so pale, and like his eyes were sunken in, and his skin was kind of just like hanging a little bit, and so
yeah.
like white, like not white as in like the skies, like clouds are white. It was like off white. And he was just crying and crying. And my friends were in the dream and they were crying, and they were like, "Why are you not crying?" I just looked at him and I was just like, I'm not affected by him. And then I had another dream where he was trying to do the same thing, but sending the little versions, like the little people. I don't know what they are, but they're apparently part of like the shadow people. And they were crying by my bed. And I just, again, was just looking at them, like feeling nothing. So I feel like in my dreams, I'm unaffected by him. But I listened to this podcast of Heidi Hollis. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but she talks about him a lot, and she has an unveiling of his name and what he looks like. And there's a statue that I think it's Richard Steiner did back in, I don't know, like early time.
Mm-hmm.
And he may have seen Hat Man, and he produced a statue of him. And if you look it up, that is exactly what he looked like in my dream. And it all happened after my dream.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So it's pretty evident that is, I didn't see the picture of the statue or whatever. It was after. So
I want to see the picture
I'll
though.
look for the picture now.
yeah, I think
Okay.
it's Richard Steiner, I think, right? He was like a very famous, he produced these sculptures back in, I wish I knew the date, but I mean, yeah,
A Rudolf Steiner.
yeah,
Right.
Rudolf
Rudolf
Steiner, that's
Steiner.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is it. Is it that long elongated face?
Yeah. And the eyes are sunken in.
Here, I'll show it. Is it this one?
That one right there. You have your arrow on it.
Oh my god.
Yep, that one.
That
Is that what you
one.
saw?
Yeah, but the thing is, he's bald in my dream.
Yeah, he's come bald too. But I think he is there too.
But the face is exactly look like that.
Yeah, like even right now, my heart's like pounding.
Okay, I stopped it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
No, it's
stopped it.
okay. No, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
crazy. I mean, that's him, and he has a name. I'm not gonna say it, but like, it's yeah. But I think that I don't know if the sadness and like making us. I think that's manipulation.
Yeah. I connected Olivia with Mason. Mason is the guy who can see a lot more. He sees actually, I mentioned this to you, he sees ETs also around. He sees them around. And he said that when we talked about when I asked him about the Hat Man, he said by the next day, the Hat Man visited him and he was angry and he was angry. So he banished him. And again, Olivia was able to talk to him recently, and Mason told me that he felt Hatman was being very manipulative when he was saying some things. Because I'm not sure if I was able to tell you that spirit medium Daniel was able to talk to
Yeah.
him also, and he said that to him, Hatman wasn't aggressive or evil. He just said, "Oh, I have a mission. I was paid to do this mission on Earth,
Yeah,
and I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
I'm being paid to do it." That's what he said. But
yeah.
again,
Yeah.
Mason said he's being manipulative. He's not saying the truth. And just to give a little background on Olivia. Olivia actually reached out 2 months ago. Olivia, I'm not sure.
Yeah, two
Yeah, two
months
months ago,
ago.
and she was trying to understand her abilities. 2 years, she only accepted what she's been experiencing 2 years ago,
Right.
and ever since our talk, she got to talk with another. What would you call Miss May, Olivia? She was an eye opener. She actually dove into the Akashic records, and
Mhm.
is that the right term, Olivia? Akashic
Yeah,
records. Yes.
gosh,
And again,
yeah,
she was,
her Miss as a psychic, I think.
yeah, she's a psychic.
Okay.
Miss May is a psychic, and she was able to reveal to Olivia her true nature, her abilities, and all that. And we are still trying to understand all of it because it's been developing since last week or 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
Olivia. Yes. So everything is like, what's this, what's that? Anyway, so again, again, with the same time, we're dealing with, we're trying to understand also Hatman, who he is and what he's been doing. I'll close his picture.
Right.
He's scaring me also.
Um, can I say something?
Mhm.
I feel like the reason why other people refer Hatman as bad because they don't know the real story.
Right.
And that's what I know about him before. Like, I see him as bad because he always drag me in my dreams. Like every time I go to sleep,
Mm.
he entered my house. He show his true nature, and then he drags me in this long corridor. I was just
Mm.
a kid that time, so I felt like that's manipulation, you know,
Yeah.
because it's not consensual. But then again, the other night, since I have this ability, he
Mhm.
talked to me like, um, now that you know, um, the true story, can you help me now? And then I was like, what's the real story? What are you saying?
Yeah.
Then he told me that someone put me a curse. That's why I'm dragging people in that corridor, and I want you to help me to remove this curse. He keeps telling me that 2 days in a row.
What? The curse?
Yeah, and then yeah, the curse.
I don't think that like we're cursed.
I don't know about. Then he told me that the reason why his face is like that like the scary face, it's because of the curse. That's what she's telling me. And then his true face was the Hatman. So still now, like I don't understand because it's just day two.
Right.
He just a lot of things.
It's
So
confusing. Yeah.
yeah, it's really confusing. So I want to believe him, but at the same time, since you also see him, I want to get another like point of view, I guess. If he's
Yeah.
saying, I don't know.
I think that like, well, do you suffer from any kind of like depression or anything?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Because like I know that he's really attracted to people that have any kind of like depression or like suicidal thinking, or just it could even be anxiety. Anything that brings like our vibration low is when he like swoops in. And I've definitely noticed that. Or he's attracted to 100% people that have any kind of psychic ability. And for me, I just realized I was an empath this year. And I feel like he's really attracted, if it's not the bad side of like our like negativity, he's also attracted to what we have and what we can offer the world, as in a psychic ability, empath, spiritual, any of those things. He wants that. That's kind of what I feel like they're collecting, and he's collecting, and he's very much attracted to that. And then in fact, it's kind of just, I think it's just something that he wants to understand in us, because he lacks that. The shadow people, I'm putting shadow people with him because they're all a group,
Yeah.
as a collective whole, and he's like the leader of them. And if you have any of those abilities, they lack that because they can never have that. So I don't know if Olivia, if you have any abilities like that, do you?
Yes. Yes, she has.
Yeah.
Actually, when you mentioned that, again, just to give you a brief background about our beliefs here in the Philippines, we I'm not sure if I was able to mention this to you. We kind of yeah, we believe in elementals. So elementals are technical. Was I able to mention it last time? No.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when you said the little people that go with him, it could have been again, we have dwarves here. We believe in dwarves. They've seen the people I've talked to. They've seen these dwarves, and they're usually classified as, again, small people. And again, this is just my theory. I'm not imposing that my theory is what you're experiencing, but my theory with regards to some shadow people is people who have not developed their abilities,
Mm-hmm.
their sight, or sometimes some people, they don't develop the sight, they just develop the intuition, they just develop the empathy. But my theory is, for some people who have not developed the sight, they see elementals, spirits, and all the entities apparently around us as just shadows, because you have not again developed that. So I'm not just saying it's the same for you. Again, there are a lot of people telling us stories about shadow creatures, and I don't think all of them can be clumped in the same boat. That's just my theory with regards to shadow people. Uh, I'm diverging from HM for a while, but when you
Yeah.
said that you started gaining your abilities sometime this year, the funny thing is, I'm not sure if you've been following the developments with regards to Earth ascending. Have you been reading up on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we only found out about that the start of this year also. So I'm not sure if for you, have you been experiencing different things in the past few weeks? Because it's been, again, the developments have been weekly.
I have. Yeah, my daughter actually, not last night, but the night before, I asked if we could draw pictures, and then she went into like almost a full, I don't really want to say a trance, but kind of.
Yes.
And she told me that this man takes her in her dreams, which I think I mentioned to you last time.
Yes. Yes.
And she went into very much detail, and I felt like it was a kind of a third eye opening for my daughter and me, and she is experiencing everything that I experienced when I was her age.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I know that HM is generational, and he likes to stay in our families, and he is generational. And so I don't know if he's trying to contact me through her, because he knows that like she'll tell me.
Yeah.
But she's seeing him, and I believe other people, and she told me a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olivia, now that Jules mentioned it, have you asked your mom if she's seen? I mean, if HM is generational, have you asked your mom if she's seen?
Yeah, that would be good to ask.
Okay. So, there's this scenario when I was just a kid. We went to my school, and then she was awake that time. Okay. She was walking in our school corridor, and then she saw something in front of her, but in the mirror, I think. Like she just saw that there's someone um in her back, and then she described me that person, and that's the exact description of the bald one. I called him bald because
Yeah, he appears bald.
yeah. So my mom already saw Hatman, but not in her dreams.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, my mom is very sensitive when it comes to spirits, when it comes to that. Like she sometimes she asks me na, "Hey, did you also see this person?" Like, "Mommy, that's already dead." Like, "Oh my
No.
god." Like, when? Like just yesterday. Oh my god, I didn't know. So my mom is like that always.
Well, at least you have that. You can talk to her about that.
But just recently, right? Just recently.
Actually,
Yeah.
just recently, because she's been avoiding this topic for so long, and she's already 64. Jules. She's already
Yeah.
old, and still now, like she's still in denial. But yeah, recently she told me na, "Hey, can we talk now? Because I feel like I'm getting crazy."
Like so many don't want to talk about it, like, and I get it, especially like the older generations. It's like closed and sealed, like they will not bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, because I haven't this is the first time I've ever openly talked about it, ever, until this year, ever. And I've tried to in the past, and there's always been repercussions, and I would just be filled with fear, and I have been for the past couple of days, because I know I'm not going to stop talking. And I think that's why the bruises have started on my arm, but I just keep putting up a shield of light and love and God around me, and I can't let it like literally kill me, like eat me alive.
Yeah. Olivia, are you getting anything from the bruises? I'm not sure why.
Can you show me? Is it there right now?
Oh, on me?
Yeah, the bruises.
Yeah.
Someone is there behind Jules.
Hala,
I saw
talaga.
someone is there.
Could it be her spirit guide? Could it be your spirit guide, or it doesn't
Uh, uh,
feel?
I'll the other one is good. The other one is bad.
Ah,
We
okay.
need
Wait,
to.
here?
Yeah, because Jules, again, I wasn't able to brief you, but Olivia can also see spirits. It can be. She also sees aliens now, but yeah, she also. I mean,
Wait, you saw one in my room
Yeah.
here?
behind you, yeah.
I put the dream catcher up because I was like sick of the dreams. Wait, a bad one in my room?
Oh, yeah. There's a bad one and there's a good one. So
Yeah.
okay, later I'll explain. I want to see the
We
first
don't want to
person.
scare
Oh,
you,
okay.
Jules.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's okay. No, trust me. I will say a prayer tonight before. This is what I woke up with this morning. And that's usually what they look like pretty much always. And then I took a shower tonight and I noticed that I had, if you can see that, just like ever so slightly two right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if it's not a bruise, sometimes it's a scratch. Just
A
like a
scratch.
little one, but enough to like make me realize, wonder where it came from.
So, Jules, are you alone in your room when you sleep?
I've been having my daughter sleep with me because I'm so scared at night. But mostly if she's not here, yeah, I'm alone.
Okay. So, is it okay if I ask some questions?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So, when you're not alone, do you also get that bruises?
Yeah. Yeah. My husband travels, so he's gone a lot. But when I believe when he was here, I had 5 on my leg, like in a row, like a hand, but just the fingertips.
Okay. But when your daughter is in your room, do you also
She
get
was,
that?
yeah, she was in my room last night and I woke up with this one.
Okay. Okay. Um, based on my assessment, like there's a bad spirits in your room, and every time that you invite some family, every time you go to sleep, he gets angry. He's very possessive.
Is it Hat Man?
It's aside from Hatman. So actually there's two spirits in your room. The other one is bad, the other one is good. So one of the reasons why you see Hatman is because of that bad spirit. Like he connects you with Hatman. So um earlier when we were talking, like his eyes were like this, like can you stop? Like he's like that to me. He's on the left side. I mean on your right. On your
On
right
my right.
earlier. Yeah. He's very protective. Yeah, he is very protective, and
Wait, is
he
that who's protective? Are you talking about Hat Man or another spirit?
The evil spirit.
evil spirits.
So it's just somebody like random.
Yeah, it's aside from Hatman. So actually there's three. So there's Hatman, the evil spirit, and the good spirit. Yeah. So I from my assessment, I feel like one of the reasons why Hatman can connect to you easily is because of that evil spirit. Have you been depressed before or something like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Like even right now I am.
Okay. I see.
Like I feel really negative. Yeah.
Because they, again, you know about this, but they get attracted to, they get hooked and they feed on that depression and fear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The other spirit, like she's a girl. Um she's the one who protects you with all of this, and I think she is your spirit guide. And one of the reasons why sometimes when you feel like someone is dragging you, but when you check your arms it's just a fingertip, it's because of her, because she's shielding you. And i I see you sometimes in, oh my god, I got so far. I see you sometimes in your room, you're crying, and sometimes you just don't know why you're crying. It's because of that evil spirit. Sometimes I know you've been dealing with something, but sometimes I just want you to know that it's not you, it's him who's the cause of your sadness. So yeah,
Wait, him meaning who?
The evil one.
the evil one aside from Hatman.
It's crazy. I wonder who that would be. Like,
Because right now I feel like you can connect with Hatman in your dreams, but not when you're awake. So I um I feel like Jules, just be ready, because in the following days or months, I feel like there's gonna be a point in your life wherein Hatman will talk to you even while you're awake. So, yeah,
Thank you.
that's what I see.
I can see that.
Ayun. So, yeah.
So again, we are in no position to tell you what you should do. But again, advice wise, I think
No, I like this. Yeah.
it sounds too cliche, but again, be positive. One of the people we talked to, he said that, and again, he's been living with this his whole life, and he said that when this comes to you, when you get to these points, of course, we are all human. We get to these points, we get downs and very low lows. The only thing you can do is one is you think about channel or think about the people that love you. Think about that and remember that love and think about that love because again it sounds cliche for a person like me who
It's true.
has not been seeing these things, but it's a redundant, it's a thing they keep saying, the people who are psychic, that love really protects. Love really
It
protects,
does.
and it sounds cliche, but it does.
I love that. It really does.
So I guess to prepare yourself, if should it happen, I mean, just channel that love and think about the people who loved you and who you love to protect you, and of course usual cleansing with your Olivia. The last time we talked, I started talking about protection, and she had black tourmaline. She was holding black tourmaline, Olivia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jules was holding
I
a black
know. I
tourmaline.
sleep
Yeah.
with it next to my pillow.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, because that helps.
Yeah.
Um, can I give some advice? Your
Mm-hmm.
spirit guide, the girl, she's telling me something. She told me that um every time like you feel like giving up or like you just feel very very sad, you can just go to your daughter, hug her, or like just think about your family because yeah,
Wow.
she was always there beside you like every time. Just right now you can't, I guess, see her or feel her.
I just got chills like down my whole head.
Oh yeah,
I
exactly. Where you
Where you
yeah,
touched it,
that's
yeah.
where she
yeah.
is.
My shot like right all like whenever I've prayed, done these like
Mm-hmm.
these healing like the on YouTube, like you can bring in Saint Michael or something, whatever, like the healing, I always feel it down my head, and I just felt that like right now.
She's hoping that someday um you can remove, because the other spirit, the evil spirit, you're the only one who can remove that. Like even me, even if I try cleansing you, it will go back to you. So it's nonsense. So your other guides is telling me that she's hoping that someday you could remove the other spirit so you could be okay soon. And about the Hatman, she's not against it, but just so you know, when the time will come and you will feel scared, like really, really scared, because you're gonna see Hatman in person. So it's really, for me, it's scary, you know.
I've seen him in person one other time.
Oh, oh, okay.
While
But
awake.
Yeah, I was
oh,
only like 8 years old,
Oh,
maybe one other time after.
that's scary.
I didn't know it was him though till I got older. It was definitely scary though. He was walking so fast towards me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was really weird. But I wasn't scared of, I mean, I kind of was, but I was just like, what the heck? I've been sensing I might feel him. I mean, see him in person lately.
Your spirit guide is just keep telling me that tell Jules that if she feels scared, just ask for my help and I'm gonna be there for her. I'm gonna be there for her. She keeps
Oh,
repeating it in my right side.
I
Like,
love that. I always felt like I had a woman as my spirit guide. I've always felt that. or I don't know. I mean, are they actual genders as spirit guides? I just felt a woman presence. And I just feel lately that I have been pushing away any light and love. And it's almost like I want this dark. I want it right now for some weird reason. I don't know why. So I think if there is what you saw in evil over here, I always feel like it is by my window and looking at me. But a part of me like is welcoming. Like I like to be in my own sadness and chaos, like when I'm in these moods. And I really want to get out of it. That's just not a way to live. And I don't want it to take me. And if I don't, and I feel like if I don't progress and get back to the light and positivity, that it's going to suck me in. And I think that a lot of people that see Hat Man and other people like can probably relate to just that feeling. I don't know if they would ever admit it, but it's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just being depressed, or I think that I got depressed and that I let this negativity in, and now I can't let go of it for some reason. It's weird. It's bizarre. It's like not how a person should live, obviously.
Yes, yes. I told you about the story of the girl with the Reiki attachment, right? Yeah, that was to you,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So again,
Yeah.
it could be something that it was really not your fault. You were probably feeling down, and it attached itself to you. Whatever entity it is, it attached itself to you, and it's never your fault. It's not your fault. They are attracted for some reason. They are attracted to this, and they're easier to low frequency entities are easier to attract. That's the bad thing
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
And actually, I'm so grateful that this is actually happening right now, because I've just been feeling just like not even wanting to just be present on this earth, and just I think I told you, just having these horrible like suicidal thoughts. And
Yes.
I'm really grateful that I know this has to do with my angels and my guides, because I'm being shown that like I feel like this is being shown to me, because
Yes.
this negativity has just been taking me like so down, like where it's going farther than it should go. And the thoughts and stuff have just been so horrible that it just makes you feel like unworthy.
You are not.
Mhm.
You should
You are.
realize that. Yes.
Oh yeah, I know.
Jules, I want to share my story to you before I become like this. So you were asking me na, have you been depressed? Have you been experiencing some anxieties? To be honest, I before I experienced this abilities, I've been feeling so low that I came to a point where I attracted low vibration. So I feel like that's part of your awakening.
Mm.
Um that feeling. So there's something in you, to be honest. There's more than being an empath. And that's why I'm telling you that what you're feeling right now, it's valid, and you just need to get over it, like take your time, and everything will be okay. Because to be honest, I before I felt like I'm also depressed, but I cannot do that because I'm a psych graduate. So I don't wanna clinically diagnose myself. And but as I go along, oh, I prove to myself that, oh, I'm not depressed. I'm not like that. It's just that my ability, and it goes well for you. So just Jules, just like hold on tight and accept these things. You just need some acceptance, and there's more than being an empath, to be honest. And I want you to figure it out on your own. I don't want to tell it.
Yeah, I can't wait to figure it out.
Yeah,
Secret.
soon, soon.
But yeah, I think that's part of the journey for you.
Yeah.
Again, now that you mentioned it, Olivia, sorry, Jules, if you have something to say, I'll just quickly shoot this in. Uh, Olivia really had a good point, and now that she mentioned it, it really, again, it made sense again for me. Because for people we've been talking to who have recently been experiencing this, have been experiencing their awakening into whatever abilities and gifts they have, they always say that it always started out with something scaring them. Again, if you would listen to Spirit Medium Daniel's stories, it's the same for him. It happened to him when he was 50. He had these abilities all his life, but at his at the age of 50, things just started to come out. He would see skeletons walking around. He would see floating skulls, and it starts out with low vibration entities. And that's again it. And then when Olivia said it's part of your awakening, it really is. Before you get to that point of realizing what your abilities are, what your again doesn't have to be a mission, but what your purpose is, or why you're feeling this. It has to start with this probably again, and we everyone copes differently.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because right before all the negative started, I was like talking with a friend who was a psychic. She was kind of like, we were working together weekly to find out my abilities and just like stay on a positive path. I felt positive. I was going to enroll in nursing school because I wanted to help people. You know, I was doing all these positive things, and then I got really down one day, and I started thinking about Hat Man, and I just started letting like, well, I've missed all those like visits, and I think I just felt I missed feeling like negative, or I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
And that's when it just all plummeted down since then. It's been probably 2 months.
yeah,
And I was on a spiritual journey. I felt a spiritual awakening. I felt like, gosh, I'm on fire for my life and all this. And then I just let him in, and I haven't been able to find myself. I feel like my light has been dimmed and I haven't been able to get back. And it's just that easy that I let these like negative things around me.
they're trying to stop. Maybe again, that's just my
Yeah.
theory.
Yeah,
They're trying to
that's
stop you
true.
from
Yeah.
waking up.
It's crazy.
Like for me, or before you go to the high vibration, you need to go to the low vibration first. You need to see all these things before you um be able to discover your abilities. And I that's true, Nick, what you said about the Hatman is stopping Jules from the spiritual journey.
Mhm.
Because to be honest, Jules, when it comes to other people, they want to learn this. Like they keep on searching about this, they keep on enrolling to whatever course just to open up their third eye. But in you, it comes natural. So it's really a gift.
Thank you.
And I hope someday you will continue whatever
Yes.
your path wants to take. You know, it just
Yeah.
because Nick, I've been there, so
Yes. I know.
I
I know.
understand. I
I know.
understand,
I know.
Jules.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
really hard. It's really hard because before, Jules, I wanna take medicine because I wanna be a doctor. So I'm on the edge of like enrolling, and then
Really?
yeah, and
Yeah.
then I was reviewing. I was reviewing to enter medical school, and then 2020 came, and then I'm stuck in my condominium, and then I was like, "There's no life.
Yeah.
There's no purpose." Yeah. So 2020 is also my awakening. So you see the synchronicity.
Mhm.
Yeah. See? And I want to take when you say medicine, you mean like psych meds?
I want to be a psychiatrist someday
Oh, okay.
because I already took um PS psychology. So my next course is to enter med school so I can be a psychiatrist. But I feel like it's not my path, and now I'm just gonna take masteral, like
Oh,
um
okay.
masteral in clinical psychology, so I could
Okay.
understand more what's happening to me. Yeah. So
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Maybe there's another path for you. Maybe you wanna take
No.
psychology too.
Oh, I
Just
love
joking.
psychology. It's fascinating.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Nick, can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
Have you ever invited someone who's in the psychology field, like a
Yes.
psychologist,
Yes,
a psychiatrist.
I've invited one, but I haven't followed up on her. She said when, and I said at your most convenient day and time, and then she didn't answer back. So I have to follow up. She was recommended by JJ actually.
To be honest, Nick, I said before that I took psychology. So when I met you guys, it's really contradicting for me. Like,
Yes.
oh my god, I've been studying this for like 4 years, and I know when I see things like this, I have that.
Yes.
Like I'm self-diagnosing myself. So that's why that's why I really wanna um take my masteral,
Master. Yeah.
my so to see the psychology side of
Yeah.
this, like do people in that field really believes in paranormal stuff?
No.
Like I wanna know the reason behind this.
Sige.
I'm so curious.
When we get to that episode, I'll make sure to invite you also.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, Jules. Again, you're part of the Discord community, so if you have
Yeah, thank you.
stuff there, just let us know. Do you have any questions for Olivia with regards to HM, or let's just forget about him? Just
I guess like Olivia, so this negative energy, how can I banish that negative, that thing you saw behind me?
Oh, okay. So actually, it's how do I say this? You know how to shield yourself, right?
Absolutely. And I believe in a higher power. I'm pretty spiritual when I'm not thinking negative.
yeah, when
Yeah.
you're, but it should still
Yeah.
be there, even if you're feeling negative. Yeah, go ahead,
Um,
Yeah.
Olivia.
Wait. Nick, can you send Jules the PDF that you sent me the last time?
I think I sent it already. Wait, let me
Oh yeah.
check.
Was that the
That's
The
from
grounding.
C and Drow. Yeah, C and Drow from.
So, Jules, what I want you to do is find your element. So when I say element, are you connected with the water, air, fire? What's the other one? What's the other
Earth,
one? Oh my
fire,
god.
wind, water. Tama, apat for
fire, wind,
Earth,
ground,
fire,
or
wind, water.
Yeah.
Okay,
okay.
Avatar.
Because me personally, I'm connected to water. So every time I do my grounding, I go to the beach. And then I surrender there all my thoughts. And then you'll see like you'll see very positive light there. So
Yeah.
yeah, for you, just find your element, and then from there, I want you to go to, for example, you like water also. You can go to the beach. You can just meditate there and slowly remove all your negative thoughts. It's not gonna be easy because before when I was doing that, I told to myself like I can do this in my house. Why do I
Yeah.
need to go outside? But then when I try doing it, like connecting with the nature, because you need to connect in the nature. That's what I
Yeah.
figured out.
I just figured that out recently.
Yeah. You can try it, then you can update Nick about it.
Okay, so it'll like go away because I don't want to sleep and knowing that it's like in my room.
Like right now, you wanna vanish it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can help you, but just for tonight. Like I can ask him, but I want you to do the grounding as much as possible
Yeah, I
because
will.
okay. Can you give me a moment? Nick, you can talk to her. I'm just
Okay.
gonna talk to the.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna.
Yeah, I like that. This is everything I've been feeling. And in fact, when I go hiking, because there's so many trails around me, it's beautiful here. I just feel like I can breathe again and like I feel light around me and I feel so happy. But I haven't been going outside.
Okay, maybe you should do some more walking and so
Yeah.
you feel your connection is with trails
Like
with
earth.
earth.
Yeah,
Yes.
with the trees. Oh my gosh, the trees, the grass, just being barefoot on the ground,
Yeah.
like just feeling the earth.
Have you connected with C and Dro? Is that his name?
Oh yeah, I did. We've been talking. Yeah.
Okay. So because he gave us those tips. He was the one who shared with us the
Yeah.
cleansing, grounding, and shielding. I think something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to him about that again. I not again, but I haven't talked to him about that. I'm gonna talk to him about that.
So I shielded your house. Actually, I went I went to Jules' place. Oh my god. Here we go again.
Again, for a psych major, it's hard for her. It's hard for her to again reconcile what she's seeing and been
It's
doing with what she
it's
knows
okay.
about the human psyche. Yes,
No, I love
psyche.
it.
Yeah.
I asked him to please let you sleep for tonight, and then he was saying no, no, no. And then I told him just for tonight, and Jules will be the one who's gonna remove you in her energy. And then he told me that just for tonight, but it's not guaranteed that he's gonna stop from bugging you for the following days.
I figured.
So yeah, he's very aggressive, to be honest. He doesn't want to talk unless it's you.
And what he probably like talks through my negative feelings because I feel like it's not Hat Man, it's probably this telling me to do bad things to myself.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah,
And
because they come on so strong, and it's been in my bedroom.
I'm not sure if this will help. The exorcist we talked to, he said that again, I think I mentioned this before about playing music, being
Mhm.
happy, doing things that make you happy. Again, this banishes those low frequency entities. And he said that the first thing he told us when we experienced that the spirits in the the guest's house, the one who approached us, he said the best thing you can do, is just bless them. You bless them with whatever higher power you believe in. You just bless these entities. Na I bless this entity to feel better. That entity is probably going through something. He's very angry.
Yeah,
He's negative. I just bless him. And that he said that this is keep forgetting telling this to people, but
I like
he
that.
said that imagine this: if you will fight it with aggressive energy, with being angry also. If you fight it, it will push that same frequency to you. If you fight it with anger, it will fight back with anger to you. So that's why he would tell us that the best thing you can do is you fight it back with, again, it sounds cliche, fight it back with peace and just bless it
Yeah,
and just, okay, be on your way. Please do not harm me. You just, if you can coexist, coexist. But again,
yeah.
from
yeah.
Olivia's what Olivia's saying, he's aggressive, but don't fight it. I'm not sure if you were able to listen to the one we had with the light worker. She said that yes, sometimes you will be angry, but use righteous anger.
Mhm.
She called it her blue flame. She said it's righteous anger. It's like, hey, sometimes she would see something in her house because again she's been very active with this, and she said she fights it with blue flame. It's like righteous anger that, hey, this is my space. Get away from my
Yeah,
space. This is me. Get away from me
I've been doing that lately.
because it's you. You own your body. You own
Yeah,
your spirit. You own your space. So I
I
think
love that.
yeah, something have
Thank
to do
you.
with that. Maybe that will again.
Yeah, thank you.
Um Sorry, there's a voice saying to me that the moment that Jules tried the grounding, the one that Nick sent you, from that moment I can see you that you are gonna remove all the thoughts. Like I can see the thoughts disappearing in your thoughts in your system, and then I feel like from there the negative energy that's attached to you, it's gonna be going away. And from there you can, I don't know if it's advisable, but you can just talk to it, like even in your thoughts, that I'm showing you the light. If you wanna go, there's the light, and then imagine a bright white light. You have the decision to make if you wanna go to the um if you wanna go to the light, or if you wanna stay but don't stay with me. because I'm positive now and I don't want to attract negative energies. That's what you can do.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Okay. It's been shouting in my okay. So yeah. I think that's it.
I'm gonna do that like soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think again, this is just me, Jules. Again, I like to theorize and all this. Maybe the reason why you haven't been confronting it is because of fear that you don't want to talk to it. Is that what you're? Because again, what Olivia just said, maybe if you confront it without aggression, if you confront it without fear and just talk to it.
I feel like Nick, one of the reasons why Jules was not able to talk to it, it's um because of the people she's been with. I think she hasn't had the chance to talk to anyone about this, I guess.
Okay. Yes.
I get I That's what I've heard
Yes.
earlier.
Yes. Yes.
Is that right, Jules?
Yeah. I have no one. Like I literally have nobody. Like I've tried to talk to my husband and it's just like a blank slate. So that's why I feel like it's just gonna ultimately like take me because
It
I mean
won't.
until now.
It will
I know.
not.
Yeah, until now I just feel like I have to get it out because I can't live like this.
Yeah.
And I think I always thought it was Hat Man, but now I'm just like, it's probably just a mixture of like all negative. It's not
Yeah.
just him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of feel free, like my heart feels like lighter.
Aw, that's
Yes.
good.
Yeah. Like there's like not hope, because I know there's always hope, but
Aw.
I don't know, just some
Yeah.
crazy stuff has been happening.
I like your perspective, Jules. You're
Well,
a very positive person. It's just that you're in a negative
I know,
energy
it's
right
Point right
now,
now. Yeah.
but you're very positive.
that's like I'm such a fun person and I can be so positive and just with it. And then like when I'm alone, it's like just dark and negative and it's crazy. I can just go from one to the other, it's exhausting.
Yeah. And maybe you can attribute it to that evil
Yeah.
entity, whatever it is.
Yeah, definitely. I always feel like I'm in a spiritual warfare all the time.
Yeah. So maybe it's because of your the other abilities that
Yeah,
they
maybe.
are they are attached and attracted to
Yeah.
you. But yeah, say get away.
Definitely. I know, right?
I'll try to send that one to you. I think you will want to listen to that. The light worker again.
Yeah.
She
thank you.
connected with us for on many points that I feel that she gave us strength. She gave me the. I used to be afraid of all this stuff, and I mean, right now I'm not that afraid of it. I'm still afraid, but I'm not that afraid
Yeah.
of it. And she gave me that. She gave me that.
Oh, I can't wait
yeah,
to listen then.
yeah. I'll send
Thank
it
you.
to you. Okay. Olivia, do you have any more questions with or we can? I think it's about 11. It's a 12 midnight. It's nearing 12 midnight over in Jules' place.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Are you good, Jules?
Yes, Olivia, thank you so much. And
You can
Nick, thank
just
you.
talk to Nick about it, and then if you have question, I'm always online, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
24/7 online. So if you
Yeah, I
feel
will.
down or have some questions, I'm here. Just tell Nick.
Thank you so much. I feel actually I'm smiling like for real. Like I'm happy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you,
All
Jules.
right.
I hope.
It's
Yeah.
so
I
good
hope-
to talk with you again.
Yes.
Anytime.
Okay. Thank you again. You just chat if you need anything. Bye bye. Good
Okay.
night. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Good
Bye bye. Bye
night.
bye.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you, Jules and Olivia, for taking the time to share your experiences and your stories with us. We are again imparted with new info that maybe Hatman is not as we initially thought of him. The only way to understand is to hear more stories about experiences. Part of the problem is trying to identify if it is Hatman or just an entity that looks like Hatman. Because if you've seen the Reddit thread, Our Hatman, there are a lot of people who have seen and experienced HM. it's very hard to discern which is which, to be honest, of course. To that point, how can we be 100% sure that Olivia, Nancy, and Jules experienced the same entity? We are only working on coincidences and similar experiences. So maybe if we have more stories about HM, maybe we can paint a clearer picture of what kind of interdimensional being HM is. The investigation continues. If you've heard the different Hatman stories and you feel that you might have experienced something similar, you can get in touch with us and tell us what you've experienced. You can catch us on Facebook or email us at paranormalsph@gmail.com. If you haven't heard the other stories about HM, I'll post the link of the previous episodes where he was mentioned and the thread on Discord where we discuss the evolution of the information about Hatman. If this is the first time you're listening, you might want to listen to our past episodes where we talk about our paranormal experiences. If you want to be notified if we've put up a new episode, please subscribe, either on YouTube, Facebook, or Spotify. We have new episodes every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on Spotify and Thursday, 1:37 p.m. on YouTube. I'd like to thank our paranormal Patreons and coffee supporters, Sunny, J, Don, I Am Who I Am, and Enrico. Thank you very much for the support. Patreon is one of the ways you can support the podcast. If you're curious as to what Patreon is, I'll post the link in the show notes, where you'll see the different tiers and benefits you get if you are a PNP Patreon. If you're thinking of a different way to support the podcast, you can go through our past episodes and share the episode that got you hooked. But listening, engaging, and just being a loyal listener is enough to support the podcast. The Paranormal Podcast is engineered and produced by F90 Productions. When you can, please leave us a review on your preferred delivery platform. It can be a like, a share, a subscribe. This goes a very long way to help us grow the podcast. Restrictions are easing, but we shouldn't be complacent. Let's all stay safe. Thank you everyone for listening.
Hindi ako gumagamit ng any agimat, anting-anting or kung ano man. Pero may alam ako at hindi pa ako nakapagdebosyon. Bala ko lang. So yun.
Oh, na-FOMO ka ba?
Yung dalawa mong kamay nga, lagay mo lang dyan. May star ka dito, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then may star ka din dito na 1, 2, 3. Gitnang daan siya.
Gitnang daan, kaso mas prominent yung sa kaliwa. Oo.
Oh, ayan pa. Pero for those of you who couldn't join the impromptu meetup because of distance or schedule, I've uploaded some pictures from the event sa Discord. Nasa EB na chat room. Tinry ko mag-live update nung day na yon. Curious ka ba? Ano nangyari? Well, number 1, kailangan medyo nasa Discord ka para makilala mo kung kung sino-sino yung mga masasabi kong pangalan. So, nag-adventure kami with sila JP Batis, Jack, Mystery Person 1, and Mystery Person 2, at si Audley sa may Intramuros. May fact-finding mission na ginawa doon. Ano yung findings? Abangan na lang sa Season 2. Sa Season 2 talaga. Well, baka lumabas pag naasikaso ko ng editing. Pero exciting kasi ibang perspective na naman yung naisip doon and well, iba-iba naman kasi belief system natin. So, yun, ayoko na lang preempt. Abangan na lang sa Season 2 kung ano nangyari nung AB. Medyo napatagal yung kwentuhan nung dinner at after dinner. Magagana pala kumain yung mga itong mga to. Pero yung after dinner na kwentuhan sa coffee shop, marami pa rin napag-usapan, parang pag-session in a way. Yun nangyari doon. Actually, nakakatawa yung kasi nasa coffee shop kami, may nag-holding hands, may naghihilot sa ulo, may nagbabasahan ng palm, ang daming, siguro kung merong nanonood sa amin nun, natatawa na lang kasi, nag-tarot card reading pa. So parang, wow, may hulaan session sa table na to. Pagpasensyahan nyo na lang yung recording ko pag marinig nyo. Kasi sa phone lang yun na-record and wala akong dalang professional recording equipment nun. So, pasensya na lang, medyo maingay yun. So, kailan na ba ang EB? Para naman mas maraming makasama sa maybe sometime the week of July 5, I think, baka magkaroon. Let's see. Or kung hindi man, dun sa mga na-propose ni Kayo na merong mga con. So, let's see kung ano yung mga available na schedule sa mga tao. Ayun na naman yung aso. Anyway, so, kung alanganing araw, pasensya na talagang we just work around the schedules of the people who are available, diba? Let's see. Again, pwede naman kayo mag-organize at magkita-kita rin kayo, diba? Makikijoin na rin lang ako kung may matuloy. Gaya nung sinabi ng mga nakasama, enjoy dahil puro kain at tawanan lang. From time to time, may takutan. Pero umaga naman, so wala naman talaga masyadong natatakot. Shoutout rin pala sa ating resident camp master sa pagkahuli ng typo ko dun sa lihim na karunungan. Medyo naging slang yung So, may typo doon, naging lihim na karunungan. So, pasensya na. Pero thank you, Camp Master Earl. Kung hindi pa kayo nakasubscribe or hindi pa kayo nakikinig kay Camp Master Earl, head over to Philippine Campfire Stories sa Spotify or kung saan ka man nakikinig. Meron siyang series ngayon na 2-part series talking with a spirit questor. So, maganda yon. Magandang mapakinggan. Ako makikinig ako ng part 2 mamaya. So, yun na muna. Kita-kits next week. Kita-kits kung magka-EB. Kita-kits kayo kung gusto nyo. Bahala kayo. Share nyo na lang yung picture sa EB. Kahit tago yung faces nyo, okay lang yun. Pero at least, diba? Masaya. Masaya magkita-kita yung mga magkakaparehong utak. Okay. See you next week.